Welcome, coffee lovers. Today, we're diving into the top 5 must-have accessories for your home coffee bar. Whether you're a seasoned barista or just starting out, these essentials will elevate your coffee game to the next level. These aren't just about aesthetics, they're about control, consistency, and ultimately, a more delicious and satisfying cup. Over the years, I've experimented with countless tools, and I've found that a few key pieces consistently prove their worth. It's not about having the most expensive equipment, but rather the equipment that empowers you to understand and influence the brewing process. So, grab your favorite mug and let's explore these 5 items. We're aiming for that cafe-quality experience, that moment of pure coffee enjoyment, right in the comfort of your home. Let's begin this journey together, shall we? First on our list, and arguably the most impactful piece of equipment you can invest in, is a quality Burr coffee grinder. The grinder is the cornerstone of excellent coffee. Without consistent grounds, even the best espresso machine will struggle. Consistency refers to the uniformity of the particle size. Imagine cooking with unevenly chopped ingredients. They won't cook evenly. Coffee extraction works similarly. Uneven grounds lead to uneven water flow. A good Burr grinder minimizes this variance. Burr grinders crush beans between 2 burrs for uniform size. This consistency profoundly impacts your cup. Uniform particles allow even extraction, leading to a balanced cup. This results in clearer flavors and better sweetness. A good Burr grinder offers control over grind size. Different brewing methods require different grind sizes. Espresso needs a fine grind. Pourover requires a medium grind. French press needs a coarse grind. Adjustable settings let you dial in the perfect grind. The material of the burrs also matters. Quality grinders use steel or ceramic burrs. Steel burrs are sharp and consistent. Ceramic burrs are durable and thermally stable. Regular cleaning keeps your grinder performing well. Investing in a good Burr grinder is key to better home coffee. It provides consistency and control for the perfect cup. Our second essential accessory, working in beautiful tandem with your grinder, is a good digital scale. If the grinder provides consistency in particle size, the scale provides consistency in measurement, specifically your coffee-to-water ratio. For many, moving from volumetric measurements to gravimetric measurements, that is by weight, is a revelation. It's a relatively small investment that yields an enormous improvement in control and, crucially, repeatability in your brewing. The concept of a coffee-to-water ratio is fundamental to brewing. It dictates the strength and extraction of your coffee. Without a scale, you're essentially guessing this critical variable. A scoop of coffee can vary significantly in weight depending on the bean's density, roast level, and even how packed the scoop is. A digital scale eliminates this guesswork entirely by allowing you to measure your beans by weight, ensuring you're using the exact amount of coffee you intend to every single time. This precision extends beyond just measuring your beans. For brewing methods like pour-over, a scale is indispensable for measuring the amount of water you're adding during the brewing process. Many coffee-specific scales include a timer, allowing you to monitor both your water addition and your total brew time simultaneously. The benefits of this precision are manifold. Firstly, it allows you to consistently replicate a great cup of coffee once you've dialed in a recipe you enjoy. Secondly, a scale empowers you to experiment methodically. If you want to understand how changing your coffee dose affects the taste, you can adjust it by precise gram increments. When choosing a scale, you'll find a range of options. A basic digital kitchen scale with 0.1 gram precision can certainly do the job, especially when you're starting out. However, dedicated coffee scales often offer features that are particularly useful for brewing, such as built-in timers, faster response times, water resistance, and sometimes even flow rate indicators. The impact of this precision on taste cannot be overstated. Even small deviations in your coffee dose or water volume can lead to noticeable differences in the final cup. So, while it might seem like a simple tool, a digital scale is transformative for home brewing. It moves you from approximation to precision, from guesswork to intention. For those of us who delight in the creamy embrace of a latte, the rich foam of a cappuccino, or the velvety texture of a flat white, a milk frother becomes an indispensable tool in the home coffee bar. A good milk frother allows you to replicate that cafe-quality texture and indulgence without stepping outside your front door. Now, when I speak of perfectly textured milk, I'm generally referring to what baristas call microfoam. This isn't the stiff, bubbly, dry foam that sits like a disconnected cloud on top of your drink. Instead, microfoam is silky, glossy, and pourable, with tiny, almost invisible air bubbles incorporated evenly throughout the milk. There are several types of milk frothers available, each with its own set of advantages and learning curves. Perhaps the most accessible are the handheld wand frothers. They are inexpensive and portable, but achieving true microfoam with them requires a bit of technique. Another manual option is a plunger-style frother, which often resembles a small French press. Moving into the electric domain, standalone milk frothers are incredibly popular for their convenience and consistency. These are typically jug-style devices with a heating element and an internal whisk. For those with an espresso machine, the steam wand is often considered the gold standard for milk texturing. The type of milk you use also significantly impacts the frothing process and the final result. Cow's milk, particularly whole milk with its higher fat content, tends to froth the easiest and produce the creamiest, most stable foam. Plant-based milks vary wildly. Barista-specific versions often contain additives to improve their frothing capabilities. The role of properly frothed milk extends beyond just texture, it also affects taste perception. Well-aerated and heated milk develops a natural sweetness that complements the coffee beautifully. Regardless of the type of frother you choose, cleanliness is paramount. Milk residues can quickly become unhygienic and can also impair the performance of your frother. In choosing a milk frother, consider your budget, the types of milk-based drinks you enjoy most frequently, and how much hands-on involvement you prefer. It truly elevates the experience for anyone who loves milk in their coffee. Once you've invested in beautiful coffee beans, and you have your grinder and scale ready to treat them with respect, the next crucial step is ensuring those beans maintain their freshness for as long as possible. This is where a dedicated coffee storage canister comes into play. Coffee, once roasted, is a surprisingly delicate product, and its aromatic compounds are volatile and susceptible to degradation. Proper storage is not just a nicety, it's essential for preserving the flavor and vibrancy that the roaster worked so hard to achieve. There are several key enemies of coffee freshness that a good storage canister aims to combat, primarily oxygen, moisture, light, and to some extent, heat and strong odors. Oxygen is perhaps the most significant culprit. It causes oxidation, which leads to staling. An airtight seal is therefore the #1 feature to look for in a storage solution. Moisture is another adversary. While dry, roasted coffee beans don't typically support mold growth unless grossly mishandled, ambient humidity can still be absorbed by the beans, accelerating the staling process and dulling the flavors. Light, particularly direct sunlight or even strong artificial light, can also be detrimental. UV rays can break down the complex organic compounds in coffee, leading to a loss of flavor and aroma. Heat is another factor that accelerates all chemical reactions, including those responsible for staling. Many specialized coffee canisters also feature a one-way CO2 valve. Freshly roasted coffee beans release carbon dioxide for several days, even weeks after roasting, a process known as degassing. When selecting a canister, look for robust construction and a reliable sealing mechanism. Consider how much coffee you typically buy and consume. Ultimately, a quality coffee storage canister is a relatively simple but highly effective tool in your arsenal for better coffee. Our final must-have accessory for coffee enthusiasts is a pour-over coffee maker. This manual brewing method offers unparalleled control and produces a clean, flavorful cup. The ritual of making pour-over coffee is engaging and rewarding. Key tools include a gooseneck kettle for precise pouring. Paper filters trap fine particles, resulting in a brew with clarity and bright flavors. For coffee lovers, pour-over brewing is a perfect blend of science and art. And there you have it, the top 5 must-have accessories for your home coffee bar. With these tools, you'll be well on your way to making the perfect cup of coffee at home. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more coffee tips and tricks. Happy brewing! Incorporating these 5 items, a quality Burr grinder, a precise digital scale, a suitable milk frother, an effective coffee storage canister, and a versatile pour-over brewer, will fundamentally change your relationship with coffee for the better. Each of these accessories addresses a critical aspect of coffee preparation, from preserving the integrity of your beans to ensuring consistent extraction and allowing for creative expression. I hope this guide has been insightful and helps you make informed decisions as you build or upgrade your home coffee setup. Until then, keep brewing, keep exploring, and enjoy every sip.